So I made another filling and awesome breakfast this morning, mostly because I didn't want to make a lunch for me or Sean. Sean ends at noon today, and he'll probably just go straight from the college home, and then he can do whatever he wants till he has to work, and I'm going to be there till 5, but I'm kind of getting sick of like packed lunches. It's bad. So I'm just going to take a break today and tomorrow, because on Fridays we don't need a lunch because we're not there that long. And then I'll have the weekend as well, so hopefully I can feel back to eating a packed lunch on Monday. So I'll probably spend my money, because this breakfast will get me to like 1 or 2 maybe, and then I'll be hungry. But it's a good day. Good morning.
So I am home from school because I only have school till 12 today, where Lydia has school till 5. And if I didn't have to work, I probably would have just stayed at school for 5 hours and worked on stuff and things and stuff. So I didn't have to take the bus home, because the bus is crap. No one likes taking the bus. But I'd much rather take the bus home rather than take the bus to school, because taking the bus to school sucks. But yeah, I got to come home without Lydia, and Arthur was so excited to see that someone was home. He was just so happy to see me, and then he's just kind of like, "Where's Lydia? What? Like, you're cool, I guess, but you're not Lydia. Where's Lydia?" And then he just instantly was just like mopey again. He was excited for a split second, but then he didn't care. It's understandable. It's fine, I guess. Arthur, you don't want to just hang out with me? I'm not cool enough, huh? It's because I'm not Lydia. It's just because I'm not Lydia. I'm sorry. She'll be home shortly. After I leave. I'll leave and then she'll come home, okay? So you're gonna have to be alone for like half an hour, okay? Think you can manage? I think you can manage. Yep, I gotta work tonight. I worked last night and I gotta work tonight as well. That's what I gotta do. That's how it is. I like work. It's good, and working during the week is kind of it's tough with school, because I get some really long days, and it sucks because like Wednesdays and Thursdays are pretty long days for me, just because of like work and school and stuff. Wednesdays are probably the worst. Like Thursdays are okay, but Wednesdays are just terrible. But yeah, then I gotta go to work during the week while doing school. However, I'd much rather work during the week than on the weekend, although I do still work on the weekend on a rotation. Working at the library on weekends sucks, because I always do closing shifts. Like, for the most part, I always do closing shifts. And most of the time, at least during the week, when we're going to close, we make an announcement, and it's like at 8:30ish, and we're like, the library's going to close in like half an hour. And then at 8:50, the library's going to close in 10 minutes. And there's usually like a few stragglers, especially a lot of like the regulars, where there'll be some stragglers like as we're closing, when it's like there's 1 minute left until the library's closed, and they're still like slowly packing up their stuff, and it's like, please leave. But on the weekend, when we close at 5, people don't like to leave until right when it's 5, and then there's still like tons and tons of people, like dozens of people that are still there and like, what? You're closing? It's like, yes, we made several announcements that we were closing. Oh, I didn't know. Which, it would be fine if part of my job wasn't to clean up after people at the end of my shift, and my shift ends at 5 on the weekends. So, you know, during the week it's fine because I can clean up when there's a couple people there. Like, I can get most of my work done, and then if there's one or two people, I just kind of have to monitor when they leave, and if they leave a mess, then I gotta clean that up. But when there's like 20 plus people, or 20 plus groups of people still there, when there's like 5 minutes left in my shift, and it's like, I'm supposed to have like a good like half hour of cleaning up, and I can't do anything until people leave. So it's just, working on the weekends can be difficult, to say the least. But you know what? Today's not a weekend, so that's good. So I'm gonna, like, pretty much now, yeah, I gotta get ready to go to work. And I gotta leave Arthur behind for a short amount of time. And then Lydia will come home and she can take care of him. And then in 4 hours, I'll be able to come back home again. Come here. Up. Come on. Up. Come here. Thank you. Hello, Arthur. You're gonna cuddle. I had a very long day today. Just school. And then home for a little bit, and then I walked to work, which took a while, and then I worked for a long time. I like work. Work's good, but jeez, it was just like, I was already tired, and then I got there, and then I was even more tired, and oh, bother. But I did get one fun thing done today. I watched a movie, which I haven't seen in 15 years. Probably haven't seen it in 15 years. I watched E.T. the Extraterrestrial. Now, E.T. is a movie that came out in the early 80s, I think 82 is when it came out. Holy crap. The movie came out in 82. That's pretty old. And E.T. was a movie I used to watch a fair amount as a kid. And I always remember enjoying it, at least like a bit, and finding it suspenseful and kind of scary at times, and just the wonder and all that. And I remember being like, it's a pretty decent movie. I rewatched it today, and I was like blown away. Like, holy crap, it's such a good movie. Like, oh, I don't know. It's just, I was very, very impressed by it from what I was able to take away from it as a 24-year-old, rather than as like, you know, a 9-year-old when I used to watch it. It was just, it's so good. There's so much subtlety and just awesomeness, and the whole scene where you like realize that Elliot and E.T. spoilers, the whole scene where you realize that Elliot and E.T. are like connected, where Elliot's at school and E.T.'s like at the house getting drunk, so Elliot's at school and he just starts getting drunk, and then like freeze the frogs and all that. That scene, I remember like as a kid not understanding that, like not knowing what drunk was. It was just like, oh my goodness, this scene makes so much more sense now, because I remember finding it silly as a kid, but I never really like got it. And holy crap, it's just, that movie is just really, really well done, and I really, really enjoyed it, and it's making me want to do my movie review things, because I have like more stuff that I would totally want to say about it. But I'm too tired to think about it right now. Yeah, one day I will have my movie review channel thing where I can talk about all the movies that I watch, because I watch a lot of movies and I want to talk about all of them. And I talk about quite a few of them here, but I want to kind of go more in depth with a lot of them, and I can go pretty in depth with lots of things if I choose to. But yeah, E.T. Home. E.T. phone home. Alright guys, hi Arthur, come here. Hello. Alright guys, it's time to go to bed, okay? Right after I get my ear cleaned out, apparently. Stop it. Okay. Good night. E.T. 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 phone home.